First pitch coming your way next. So almost ready to get underway. And on the hill, Chris Bassett. But Chris, he hasn't exactly been stellar here on his home mound.
Well, I'll say this. Every player wants to perform well at their home ballpark, in front of their fans, in front of the city. And you know this guy no different. He wants to be more effective here. So, you look at the numbers. They haven't been great at home. I'm sure he wants to turn that around, and we'll see if he's able to start that in this one.
Now it's the right fielder, number 19. And that one fouled off. Righty delivers. Fair ball.
Batting second, the third baseman, number 13.
Now batting Ke'Bryan Hayes.
He's been tearing it up at the plate recently. Hits in each of the last 6 games.
That catches the top part of the zone. And that's strike one. Hayes, a former Gold Glove winner, batting second in today's lineup. A former first-round pick back in 2015. And the right-hander deals. Foul ball there. Nobody out. Runner at first. Next offering misses down and away. Right-hander kicks, deals. Ground ball left side, could be 2. Off balance feet, there's 1. How about that double play?
Got what he was looking for on the mound right there, and his infielders took care of business. Pretty textbook execution between short and second to turn that into 2 outs.
Brian Reynolds here. Swinging a foul over the screen and back out of play. Two down, nobody on. And a foul ball. The line to kick the pitch. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. Bottom half of inning number 1 coming up. No score after a half inning. Back now in Toronto. And on the mound in this one, Luis Ortiz. What's the word on him?
Yeah, and as Whip tells you, he's been pretty effective this year on the mound. I mean, opposing hitters having a hard time getting on base and then being able to really distract him and do damage in terms of getting around the base path. So they're taking the mound. This is a guy you want out there if you're his teammate, and I expect him to be good in this one.
Kevin Kiermaier, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1. Fastball for a strike.
Good zip on that fastball at the bottom of the zone. If he's there all day, it's going to be a tough one for the hitters.
Next offering in there for a strike. And it's 1 and 2.
2 strikes.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. Wouldn't chase that time.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Got him swinging. 1 away.
Very frustrating right there as a speedy potential base runner when with 2 strikes you just struggle to put the ball in play. You don't even have to get a hit at that point. You can help your team just by reaching on an error, but some way you got to find a way to shorten up the swing and put the ball in play next time.
Here's the second baseman. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98. One out, base is empty. Not close with that one. And 1-1. This one in the air, right field. Puts it away for the out. And there are 2 outs. Okay, let's check out the lineup. It features a great veteran presence, George Springer.
This guy had an on-base percentage of over 400 last month. That's just telling you he's taking his walks, he's getting his knocks, he's finding some holes. Everything just going really well for him right now. But don't overlook the fact that that happens because he's having consistently good at-bats.
Two outs. That one misses. 1-2 to count. The shortstop takes the ball. And a 2-2. And another ball. 2 outs, base is empty. That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is if you are the offensive side of it.
And a pitch.
2-0.
And now 2 balls and a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
That's a little bit low. Bichette leads off first with 2 down to the inning. And there's ball 4.
Well, interesting. He went with the off speed and walked the hitter. Man, you got to challenge the guy with the fastball.
And it'll be George Springer to step to the plate.
I'm liking the power he's shown recently. 3 home runs over the last 5 games.
1-0.
That one way outside, and that's ball 1.
There are lots of pitches thrown in this first inning. It's kind of that nightmare scenario for starting pitching. But you know what? It's still early enough. He can settle in. He can get some length if he just cleans up his mechanics a little bit.
Backed off the plate that time.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Ground ball left side. Down the line, and it's foul.
Looked like you got a little excited on that fastball. Got to think to yourself, I want to stay up the middle. That way, if you're a little bit early, you hit it out of the ballpark. If you're a little late, opposite field mound.
In the air, right field, and that'll fall for a base hit. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He scores, and they have the lead. 1-0.
Always feels good when you come through and get your team on the board first. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
So 2 outs with runners on the corners. And now the veteran third baseman, Justin Turner. Swings through that one for strike 1.
It's great to get on the board in the first frame of the ball game, but here's an opportunity for them to really open things up with a couple of runners on. Let's see if they can cash in.
That's outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That's to third, and it goes just foul. Two on, 2 outs.
Ball inside.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking it bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
And the righty deals. That one inside. And the count's full. Joey Votto on deck for the Blue Jays. Traffic on the bases with 1 already in here in game 1 of this 3-game set. Gets a piece and stays alive. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. At the belt and fires. And down on strikes he goes. They limit the damage here. 1 run in the inning, but they leave 2. We move to the second in Toronto. It's the Blue Jays 1 and the Pirates nothing. And we're back. Top of the second. And the batter now, O'Neal Cruz. Bassett back to work. Sinker gets the bottom of the zone, and that's a strike. Bassett, a former All-Star. He features a sinker, a cutter, a curve, a slurve, and he works in a changeup. It's in and out of his glove.
He's in.
Hard to tell exactly what went wrong right there. That was a fairly routine ground ball, but he just couldn't get it to stick in the glove. Might have taken his eye off it a little early, but regardless, you're going to have to work around that error.
And now the first baseman, Connor Joe. Pitch misses there, and it's 1-0. And he deals. Up and in, and it's 2-0. Ed Drummond behind the plate calling balls and strikes. Maybe one of the most respected umpires around the league.
He's not the kind of umpire that you're likely to notice back there, and that can be a huge compliment, really. So if you're just kind of quietly doing your job, staying consistent with your calls, hitters, pitchers, managers, even fans, they're all going to appreciate you. Ed Drummond, he's that kind of umpire.
And another ball. Tying run is at first. Here at the top of the second. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Cut on and miss. Throw. Save. That was close, but StatCast shows us why he so often seems to be on the safe side of these steal attempts, Chris.
Yeah, you see that plus speed, and he needed every last bit of it to swipe that bag. Such a threat on the bases.
3-2 on the way. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Now 1 away. At the plate for Pittsburgh, Michael A. Taylor.
Definitely scuffling at the dish lately. Only 2 hits over the last 5 games.
Calls it in, 2 away. Go to second, and they got him. Double play. We played an inning and a half. It's 1-0. Back here at Rogers Center, and the batter now is Joey Votto.
First baseman.
The right-hander back to work. Swing and a ball lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Hauls it in on the warning track.
Woo! He was all over that first pitch fastball, but just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
And now it's Dalton Varsho.
He's done a great job making contact recently, batting over 300 so far this month.
Swing and a miss.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
And that's in the dirt.
He doubled up on the off speed there. We talk about the power fastball, but he's working a little differently here.
And strike 2.
Filthy changeup right there. Just pulled the string.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
Batting done.
Chris Bassett now at the plate. And that's off the inside edge. Ball 1. The pitch. And that drops in for a strike. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Over to Joe. Play made. That ends the inning. Down in order go the Blue Jays. But they're on top 1-0. On to the 3rd inning. And now the catcher comes up to him. Endy Rodriguez.
Endy Rodriguez.
And the right-hander back to work. Ground ball up the middle, and that squirts through. So a man on base to start the inning.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Up next for the Pirates, Nick Gonzalez. Right through there for a strike. And it's even up.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
And that one's a little bit low. 2-1. The Jays leading by a run. We're here in the top half of inning number 3.
3 balls, 1 strike.
In the dirt, and an excellent job keeping it right there. And here it comes. Inside ball 4.
Ball 4.
Base knock and now a free pass. This has the makings of a big inning if they can get a couple more quality at bats.
1st and 2nd, no outs. Here's the pitcher, Luis Ortiz. Bunting, but that's a foul ball. And the 0-1. And strike 2.
Yeah, I can see he just kind of stabbed at that one instead of just keeping his hands soft and absorbing the baseball with the bat.
The pitch. And that one goes foul. It's a strikeout.
The right fielder, number 19.
So the Pirates batting order turns over. And now the Pirates leadoff man. He's 1 for 1. Led off the game with a single. Just missed.
He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
And fouled off. And a count 1-2. That ball is foul, and the pressure is building. Hits and misses. It's a strikeout. So 2 down now, and here is Brian Hayes. 0 for 1 so far. That clips the corner.
0-1.
And that's outside. Ball 1. Tying run and scoring position here in game 1 of this 3-game set. Bounced up the middle. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. He doesn't have a throw, and the bases are now loaded.
Now back, the left fielder, Brian Reynolds.
2 outs, bases full. Here's the left fielder, Brian Reynolds. Just missed. Two outs. Swings through that one.
1-1.
Kicks and deals.
2-1.
Look, in situations like these, the air can get really thin up there at the plate. Got to find a way to breathe and slow everything down.
The pitch. There's a strike.
2-2 count.
Line drive out of in center field. Pirates leave him loaded. Still behind by a count of 1-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's Kevin Kiermaier. Singing, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. Chop to the right side. The flip to the pitcher covering. Leadoff hitter gone in the third. Now the number 2 hitter. Flied to right his first time. There's a strike. And a pitch. And a foul ball. The wind of the pitch. Swing and a miss. Blew the express right by his bat for strike 3.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher on the same page right now.
2 outs, bases empty. And next for Toronto, Bo Bichette. The walk and a run scored his first time. That pitch in for a strike. 0-1.
Well, he left that changeup up. Got away with one there, and he'll take it, but
ouch, that one got him.
So, Boog, if you had to take one for the team, where would you want to get hit?
Chris, I think I'd have to say upper hamstring. Now it's Jansen to hit.
Kind of a throwback. No batting gloves.
Throw over to first. Bichette back easily. Foul ball. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat.
And he got him. Strike 3, and that'll retire the side. Blue Jays held in check. They lead it 1-0. Back now in Toronto. John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the fourth, O'Neal Cruz. The wind of the pitch. Outside low. And that is ball 1. Cruz goes 6 feet 7 inches, 215 pounds. What a run over the last 10 as he's hitting over 400 during that span. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Chased the fastball up the ladder for strike 3.
Finished him off by blowing it by him up high, but they did a really nice job of setting that pitch up. The plan of attack early on was to keep everything down around the knees, so that was a good call to change his eye level and run it by him for the K.
Connor Joe, the next Pirate to hit. He was a strikeout victim his first time. Pounding ball here, rolls foul. One down, base is empty. Up the middle, and that one finds its way through.
Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach, paying off.
One down. Next to hit, Michael A. Taylor. He's 0 for 1. Fastball for a strike. And it's 0-1. Tying run is at first. Top half of inning number 4. Swing and a ball hammered left field. Varsho going back. Pulls it in on the warning track.
Now back, catcher, Rodriguez.
And now the switch hitting catcher, Andy Rodriguez. And he's already singled in this game. In the air on the infield, Turner gets under it. Makes the catch, inning over. So one left for Pittsburgh. They're down 1-0. Bottom of the fourth. Here's George Springer to start it off.
The right fielder.
Well, Boog, Springer always grades well with his bat. He's been incredibly consistent at the plate his career.
And there's a strike.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Kicks and fires. That one just missing inside. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Just missed.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
just off the outside edge. And now 3-2.
Well, I think he's trying to get a feel for where that one missed. I mean, it could have gone either way, but he looked a little shocked for a second there.
3-2 now. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And one gone. Here's Justin Turner. Struck out looking his first time. Missed with a changeup. 1-0. In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone.
Generally, second, third time through the lineup, you want to be able to lean on those secondary pitches and command them. Looks like he's doing a nice job of it.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Base is empty, one away. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Picks up strikeout number 7.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
Two down, nobody on. He swings and fouls one off.
You know, this is a good time to step out of the box, take a deep breath, reset. A couple of change-ups. Probably won't see another one here.
And a pitch. Misses off the plate. And the count 1-2.
Recognize that change-up right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Two outs. And there's a ball.
2 strikes.
Got him swinging. He chased the changeup. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Nothing doing for the Blue Jays, but they hold a 1-0 lead. And we're back. New inning getting started. Now it's the second baseman, Nick Gonzalez. Bassett back to work. And that one a little below the knees. And that's ball 1.
You know, these Pirates finding ways to get on base, but they still need help driving them home. They only have one hit with runners in scoring position, so a lot of squandered opportunities. It's tough because those are moments you just can't get back.
The 2-0 is in for a strike. And that's down and away.
Now in this 3-ball count, down in the ball game, you've got to be very selective. Take your walk if they'll give it to you.
The wind and the pitch. Swing and a miss as he was late. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. Springer makes the play. 1 away. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Luis Ortiz. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. The pitch. And that one's a little bit low. And the count even 1-1. Fouled off. He was late. The Blue Jays up by a run, and we're at the top of the 5th. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. One down, base is empty. In the air, right field. Springer makes the grab, and there's 2 gone. So the batting order turns over, and now the Pirates lead off man. 1 for 2. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. They say it went.
Looking sharp, just a strike away from 5 shutout innings.
The pitch. Just off the inside edge. The Pirates trailing by a run here in game 1 of this 3-game set. And that skips in the dirt. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. Down in order go the Pirates. They still trail 1-0. Back here at Rogers Center, ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now for the Jays, Dalton Varsho. The line to kick the pitch. Swinging a foul over the screen and back out of play. Pitch misses, and now it's even 1-1. Bullpen action for the Pirates. Johan Oviedo loosening up in case he's called upon by Derek Shelton. Falter warming up as well. There's a swing and a miss.
Spin rate's outstanding on that high fastball. Really tough to hit.
And a 1-2 again. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Next pitch misses. Now 2-2. Bounced out to short. Cruz sends it to first, and the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th.
Up next to the Blue Jays, the pitcher, Chris.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, Chris Bassett. Grounded out his first time. That's a strike. It's 0-1.
It's just been an impressive outing so far. Continues to pound the zone pitch after pitch, and he's been able to stay down. That's what's been key.
Next offering is downstairs.
Tough to take a 2-strike changeup that just missed. I think it froze him.
Got him swinging.
Well, that was a really good job setting him up right there. Pitcher and catcher working together to finish him off with the fastball. And even though the location probably wasn't what he wanted, the sequence is what got the job done. Clearly late with the swing after seeing the off-speed stuff on the pitch before.
Kiermaier, the next to hit, takes outside. Just off the outside edge. 2-0.
And now a little barking back towards the umpire. Clearly thought he got that outside corner on what was a pretty big pitch. Sometimes that only makes it worse for you moving forward, but it can also open up that location in the future if the umpire thinks there's a chance that he missed it.
2 down, nobody on. Popped up to the left, into foul ground. And that is that. 1-2-3 go the Blue Jays, but they still lead it 1-0. Top of the 6th inning. At the plate for Pittsburgh, Ke'Bryan Hayes. And the pitch. Swing, and this one's bounced to the ground. Turner tosses across to first. Now one gone in the top of the 6th.
The left fielder, number 10.
Brian Reynolds, the next Pirate to hit. Pitch misses, and it's 1-0.
Definitely a frustrating day for the offense, but when they look at it, this guy's had his best stuff. Painting the corners, working on the edges and changing speeds. Just a difficult one. You tip your cap.
In there at the knees for a strike. Swing and a miss. 1-2.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Chases that one out of the zone. 2 away. Chris, third time through the order, and a couple of quick outs for the starter.
Yeah, he's been very frugal today. Economical with the pitch count.
Here's O'Neal Cruz. And that one hammered. That's going back. Back some more. And it's gone. His 9th homer of the year. It's 1-1.
First pitch swinging, and he got the fastball. He knew exactly what to do with it, too. He's so good at getting his arms extended, and that's exactly what he did right there. You don't typically want to pull a pitch in that part of the plate, but he doesn't allow his wrist to roll over, stays through the ball, gets the loft, and gets the home run.
And here's the first baseman, Connor Joe. That's off the mark. Ball 1.
Counts 1-0.
Two outs. And that one fouled off. Next offering is in for a strike. 1 run across in the frame so far, and we're in the top half of the 6th. And another ball.
2 strikes.
Next pitch is outside. And they'll do it again. Payoff pitch. Fouled off again. And it remains 3-2. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Bounce to the left side. Zips it across. That ends the frame. 1 in the inning for the Pirates on this solo homer. All even at 1 apiece. Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Johan Oviedo. He last pitched 2 days ago. Here's the second baseman.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
As he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm delivers.
Ball 1.
That misses the zone, and that is ball one.
Well, these Blue Jays putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. They really made that opposing starter work in this one. Ran his pitch count up, and now they've got an opportunity to continue making things difficult on the bullpen.
And a foul ball. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Here comes a pitch. To the right side, and foul ball.
And no, they haven't broken through in a big way in the runs column, but with the way they're grinding out at bats, it definitely feels like there's potential for more coming.
That one in the dirt. Ball two. Good eye right there.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the three-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Right-hander kick steals. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. Bo Bichette up to the dish. That's a strike across the top of the zone.
Some hitters are just more confident they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
Outside low, and 1-1. Movement in the bullpen. Ryan Borucki loosening up in case he's called upon by Derek Shelton. Holderman, a right-hander, loosening up as well. All tied up here in the bottom of the sixth. Right through there for a strike. Ground ball to the middle. That's a base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Number 9.
Danny Jansen to hit here. A strikeout and a walk. In there at the knees. And that is strike one.
Getting a little frustrated with the strike zone.
Righty to the plate.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Bichette leads off first with one away. That one hit to right. Sizing this one up. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 2 away.
The right fielder, number 4, George Springer.
And the batter is George Springer. 1 for 2. He had an RBI base hit back in the first. And a good eye there. The 1-0. Fought off foul. On a strike, the pitch.
Nope.
And another ball.
You got 2 balls, 1 strike.
Righty delivers.
Ball,
Just
inside.
missed. Justin Turner to bat next. That one is absolutely belted. That's back there. And that ball is out of here. His 11th of the year. It's 3-1.
He's swinging a red-hot bat. This isn't the first home run we've seen him hit these last few games, and it probably won't be the last. That's an impressive swing of the bat to go over the wall to the opposite field gap. And there are a lot of guys that just don't have the pop to do that, and probably just as many who don't have the approach either. He let that ball travel, and he got great extension on the follow-through to drive it out of here.
Turner stands in now and watches strike 1. The 0-1. And there's the strike.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Two down, nobody on. And
1
now
ball,
1 and 2.
That's a really good job of laying off the 0-2 high fastball. Is going to make that pitcher really have to respect this hitter, even though he's behind in the count.
Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. That misses the zone. The count now 2-2. And that's in the dirt. Fights it off. You'll see another. And the right-hander deals. Got him. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. The Jays get a pair on this homer. It's now a 3-1 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the center fielder, Michael A. Taylor.
The center fielder, number 12.
And he deals.
Michael A. Taylor.
That one out to right. And George makes the grab.
The catcher, number 5. Andy.
Here's the catcher to hit, Andy Rodriguez.
Well, both sides equally as strong. So not a good time to try to turn him around with a relief pitcher and put him on the other side of the plate.
Misses inside, and that's ball 1. Action in the pen down there. Jordan Romano appears to be getting loose. Green getting loose as well. The Pirates trailing by 2 here in the top half of inning number 7.
Pretty good pitch to take a pass at in a 1-0 count. Just not able to square it up.
Kicks and deals. On the ground, right side. Steps on first for the out.
Up next for Pittsburgh, the second baseman, Nick Gonzalez.
Nick Gonzalez, the next Pirate to hit. And it's fouled away. Oh, 1 now. Ball 1 there.
1-0.
Bounce to the right. Votto. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. And 1, 2, 3 go the Pirates. Score holds. It's 3-1. Back now in Toronto, bottom of the inning, and now for the Jays, Joey Votto. And a pitch. That misses the zone, and that's ball 1. Right through there for a strike. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. That one just misses.
Good fastball there. I think it was a purpose pitch. Just want to make that hitter's feet uncomfortable, and that location will definitely do it.
Stays alive. Right-handed reliever. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. The pitch. Swings and misses. And now one away.
The left fielder.
So up next for Toronto, Dalton Varsho. That one finds the zone. Strike 1. Left-hand hitter waits.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Base is empty, 1 away. Here the bottom of the 7th. Just misses the mark outside the zone. Got him looking, and he did not like the call.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
And that one is lifted in the air. Sizes this one up. He's there. He's got it. That is the inning. So they make short work of him there. 8th inning coming up. It's the Blue Jays 3 and the Pirates 1. Now it's Jordan Romano out of the bullpen, on for his 20th appearance of the year. Pinch hitter coming on, Edward Olivares.
And he's got a little pop in his bat, Blue. Don't sleep on him. He's hit some home runs in the past.
The pitch. And that's off the inside edge. Ball 1. At the belt and fires. And that is in for a strike. And a count 1-1. Just missed.
2 balls, 1 strike.
That one fouled off. 2-2. And the righty deals. Out towards right center field. Springer there makes the catch. Back to the top of the lineup. And now the right fielder. 1 for 3. Lifted in the air, right field. Dives. What a play.
Just a great job of concentration there as he leaves the ground to go airborne to make a diving catch. That's a tough play, but he got the job done.
So next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Ke'Bryan Hayes. Strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Two outs.
1-1.
Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. And Brian Reynolds with a chance to make an impact with 2 away.
Now batting, the left fielder,
Brian Reynolds, the next Pirate to hit. That one lifted to left. Varsho after it. He's got it. And that's the 3rd out. Pirates leave 1. And it remains a 3-1 ball game. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Colin Holderman.
Well, he's been hit pretty hard at times this season, as you see with the big ERA. So this is an important outing for him to get on the right track.
Here's Kiermaier now.
Pretty amazing, going way back. Possibly the best center fielder I've ever seen.
And the pitch.
It's good speed at the top of the order here. You want to get it on, see if you can get a stolen base, maybe get around the bases and pick up a run.
The pitch. In the air, right field, pretty well struck, way back there. It has the distance gone. A monster shot to right, and they tack one on the board. It's 4-1.
Breaking ball on the inside part of the plate requires a hitter to stay really square with his mechanics. If you fly open with the front shoulder, there's no way you keep that ball fair. An outstanding job mechanically. He deserves that home run.
And now number 36.
0-1.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
The 0-1. Next offering is outside.
The real threats are coming up. Already given up a home run in this inning. He's going to really have to bear down.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Wouldn't chase that time. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer.
Well, they've had a great plan of attack for him tonight. I mean, finding all the holes in his swing and his approach, just frustrating for him up there. You strike out a guy 3 times in a game, I think that guy's got to go back and really study some video with his hitting coach, figure out how they're beating him, make this adjustment really quick, because word will get around the league in a hurry.
And there's a foul ball. 1 out, base is empty, and a run in here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. The shortstop takes the ball. In the air, out towards right center. On the move. Pulls it down, and there's 2 gone.
The catcher, number 9.
2 outs, base is empty. Danny Jansen digs in now.
With this kind of lead, he can swing freely, try to hit the ball out of the park, do what he loves to do.
Hit in the air, center field. Gonzalez under it. He makes the grab, and that's the inning. Toronto picks up 1 on this homer. Last chance coming up for the Pirates. Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Eric Swanson.
Oh, he's the guy they hope to turn to out of the pen to lock down wins. So this game has gone to plan, more or less. Let's see if he can wrap it up here.
And here it comes. And a foul ball. Right through there for a strike.
0-2 is the count.
Left-hand batter waits.
Nope.
Good eye in that spot.
1 ball, 2 strikes the count.
The pitch. That one missed. Swing and a miss, and he got him. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th.
That's about as nasty of a splitter as you'll come across, especially in terms of movement. I mean, that thing tumbles out of his hand and just drops off the table at the last moment. If he keeps it down, it's just so tough to put wood on.
Joe stands in here, takes ball 1 low. And that skips in the dirt. One down, base is empty. That's in there. In for a strike. It's 2-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Base is empty, 1 away here at the top of the 9th. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Out towards left center. Varsho moving under it. Puts it away for the out. That's out number 2. So it's their last chance in this one. And now the center fielder, Michael A. Taylor. And that is cut on and missed. And it's 0-1. Just missed. Left field, way back there. Varsho moving back for it. That one is gone. His 14th of the year, and they close the gap. It's 4-2.
Things might get pretty interesting if they keep connecting on pitches like that. There he got a splitter that he was able to handle, allowed that pitch to travel a little bit deeper, and when it was time to commit, his hands exploded through the zone.
Chad Green ready to go. He's into the game with the bases empty.
Chad Green.
Andy Rodriguez will hit next. That one finds the corner. That's strike one. The Pirates down by a pair here in game one of this 3-game set. And that's in the dirt. Here comes a pitch. Swing and a miss. And they count 1-2. The Pirates down to their final strike. Got him. And that'll do it.
After 4 wins in a row, you start to think a little bit that you're on a roll, and that's the momentum that just takes on a life of its own. Players start hitting up and down the lineup. You never know who's going to come up with the big hit, who's going to come out of the bullpen and get the big outs, but it's a good feeling, and you want to extend it.
And your final 4-2. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.
First for the victorious Blue Jays, 4 runs on 4 hits, 1 error. They left 3 runners on base. For the Pirates, 2 runs, 7 hits, no errors. They left 6 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 48 minutes.